Some wounds don't leave scars, yet they still hurt every time we remember them. Not because of the fall itself, but because of the words that were spoken, and the ones we started to believe. The girl in today's story returns to her childhood home. The small room still smells of dust and memories. On the wall, faded but visible, are the words she once scribbled in her teenage years. I'm useless. No one needs me. I wish I could disappear. She freezes. Each word echoes in her mind, so vivid that she can almost hear the voices again. The ones that scolded her, shamed her, and eventually, her own voice, repeating them. She runs her hand along the wall. Dust falls between her fingers. Each phrase feels like a fragment of her old pain. You're too sensitive. You always mess things up. No one really cares about you. She closes her eyes. And suddenly, she's 12 again, sitting in the corner, hands covering her ears, but the yelling still cuts through. She remembers the tears, and how, somewhere in that crying, she started to believe she really wasn't enough. Now, as an adult, she stands in that same room again. Tears fill her eyes, but this time, she doesn't look away. She sits down, faces the wall, and whispers, "No, those were just words, not the truth." She steps outside, finds a brush and a can of white paint. Back in the room, she takes a deep breath and begins to cover the words, one by one. The first coat doesn't hide them completely. Useless, ugly, stupid, still faintly visible underneath. But she keeps going. When the wall is finally white again, she opens a box of colored markers, and this time, she writes new words. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. My feelings matter. I am worthy of love, even when I'm not doing my best. She steps back and looks. The wall feels alive again, as if the old wounds are now painted over with compassion. She realizes something. People can say many things about you, but only you decide which words get to stay in your heart. This wall used to hold her pain. Now, it holds her beginnings. Because sometimes, healing isn't about silence. It's about learning to speak to yourself with kindness. If you're listening to this, think of a phrase that once hurt you. Maybe it came from someone else, or maybe from your own voice. Write it down. Then, underneath it, rewrite it, but gently this time. Example: I used to say, I'm not good enough, but now I tell myself, I'm learning and growing, and that's already enough. I used to say, no one needs me, but now I remind myself, I have value whether people stay or leave. That's how you begin to repaint your own wall of words. She sets the brush down. The wall no longer carries wounds. It carries warmth. Sunlight slips through the window, reflecting on the new words. I am lovable. I don't need to be perfect to be accepted. I am enough, even just for today. She sits quietly, and for the first time in years, her heart feels still. She whispers, maybe I can't erase everything that once hurt me, but I can choose what stays, and what I leave behind, right here, on this wall. A small smile forms, gentle, real, like someone finally setting down a burden too heavy to name. If you're hearing this right now, I just want to tell you something. It's okay if you're still learning to forgive the past. It's okay if you still doubt yourself sometimes. No one is born brave. But every time you stand back up, every time you rewrite your own story, even with just one line, you're already doing something extraordinary. Remember, healing isn't about silencing the painful voices, but about raising your own voice, a little higher than theirs. And today, if your heart still trembles, please know this: you're doing better than you think. I see you. I understand you. And one day, you'll say these same gentle words to yourself. This is Video 11 of Healing Your Inner Child. If the old tape was about looking back with compassion, and the wall of words is about speaking kindly to yourself, Then video 12, The Quiet Road, is about learning to walk alone, not in loneliness, but in peace. In the next chapter, the girl walks down a silent road, hearing the echo of her own footsteps, and realizes sometimes we have to walk through silence to finally hear the sound of our own heart.